What's going on, everyone? This is the last video on this channel with Mobile Gamer.
Dab.
Sad dab. I don't want to go home. I do, but I don't. I want to keep making videos. But we're going to talk relics in this video and in your video. Okay. We're going to talk, in this video, I want to talk about all of the relics I have given. So who have I decided to take to Gear 13? Which relics have I upgraded and to which point and why? And then I'll probably talk a little bit about some characters that I really just in my heart of hearts wish I have relics.
This is relic review.
And this is an opportunity for Mobile Gamer to trash my roster.
No, not really.
Feel free. I'm giving you a free license. I'm giving you a free license. So here's what I got. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that I've got to Gear 13. I am free to play now. I know people get sensitive about that term. So not free to play. Newborn free to play. Okay. I once was a spender, but now I am free. And
so my first question is this.
Yeah.
We're talking about Geonosians. Can you finish the Acolyte mission?
The Acolyte mission?
The Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
If I try really hard, I can.
Okay, because I see that you've got the Geonosian Brood Alpha, but no Spy, and the Spy. Well, the main reason why I ask about the Spy is because one of the things that I was having a hard time with my trio is randomly the Spy would knock out Scion.
Right.
And I got really annoyed with that.
Totally.
So and plus I needed help with the Acklay.
Yeah.
So to me, I went 4 on Brood and 4 on Spy. I see that you did just the Brood. And so my question is, do you finish the Acklay mission? You know, is kind of where I'm at. You know,
it's like, possible, but look at my Spy. I still don't even have him at Gear 12. I wonder, can I take him to Gear 12 right now? Did I take him to Gear 12 on this video?
Well, I mean, your guild.
I can't. I don't have enough. It doesn't give me the option.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like those pieces are overlapping. So yeah, that was just something that I did on my roster, and there was a reason for that. Was okay. And then second, what did you run in your arena right now?
Yeah, so right now I'm running Darth Revan, and we're kind of getting into what I wish I had, so we can talk about that, because Spy is pretty high on my list of characters I wish I had. I think it would dramatically improve my my Bugs team, not just for the Acklay mission, but also for just defensive action in Grand Arena Championships and offense. I've loved using Bugs for offense in Grand Arena too. But speaking of my Darth Revan team, if we're going to get into...
where's your Malik?
Well, Malik is on the Relic list. Malik's at Relic 4.
Okay.
But HK...
Oh, yeah.
This is one I really wish I had Relic'd. And I haven't got there, and I kind of reached a point with it that I was just like, you know what? The meta's going to change. Do I really want to take him to Gear 13 now? And then you got to also consider all of the other farming priorities we have. I mean, if you just look at my favorites right now... Where
are you with Gas getting General Skywalker?
That's just it. I mean, look at Shak T.
Oh, you have double Zetas on Shak T. So
yep. Look at B1. Look at Droideka, and then also I can't forget about Hux and ARC Trooper and newly unlocked Sith Trooper.
So I'm curious why you did 5s. Is it for the ships?
I did want him for ships, but more than anything, 5s was Gear 2. I'm just focusing on clones right now because I really like my Shak T led clone.
Okay, do you have the Negotiator unlocked?
Yeah, I've got Negotiator.
Okay, so that would be the other one. Is basically I didn't have a problem doing Ahsoka 5s, Jedi Knight Anakin, and General Kenobi because I was doubling down on Padme and my ships and my arena. It just seemed like very efficient relics. Like I'm getting use out of them in Grand Arena, getting use out of Squad Arena, getting use out of ships. Yep. And General Kenobi was unfortunately mirror match with General Kenobi largely has to do with the speed of the Negotiator, which is a sole function of the relic level on General Kenobi.
And that's why General Kenobi, he's in my favorites right now. He's somebody that I'm actually working on this last piece on. I'm working on this one because I do want to take him up, especially after I saw the Malevolence. I think that I can still run Negotiator right now and be okay.
Well, I mean, you can jump. I mean, I think people are gonna have plenty of flexibility between choosing between Malevolence and Negotiator. Yeah. And something that I talked about with Arnold is like, I'm gonna at some point there's gonna be a place where one of us has a 7-star and one of us has a 5-star. Like he's gonna have probably a 7-star Malevolence, and I'm gonna have a a 7-star negotiator, and then we're gonna have 5 stars of who's gonna be ahead at that moment. Hard to say.
Yeah, hard to
I've
say.
already got most of the team and roster ready for between Ahsoka's ship, 5 ship, Jedi Knight Anakin ship.
Yeah.
Where my other than Grievous being at 7 Relic, or you've got it at 5 Relic, my pretty much that whole team for the Malevolence is kind of a disaster right now. So it's like, wow, I'm gonna have to dump a ton of money to make the Malevolence work, or very little amount of money to make the Negotiator work.
Right.
Or not money, resources, right? Resources. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so like I'm looking at the top row right here. All of that makes sense. I mean, I think Grievous was the most popular.
Yep. And I went the Anakin route at first. Grievous has been one that I worked on recently. I would say the Relic that I'm the most happy about is Anakin, and I was working on getting him to 7. And then I decided to start working on Grievous, kind of spread the love a little bit because I wanted to have a little more benefit there. Those are probably the 2 that I get the most benefit out of. All of these others benefit me. Like my Night Sisters team having Talzin, Zombie, and Daka in the Relics is tremendous for defense.
Is that a Sith phase 4 of the Sith raid too?
No. Do you know how many times I raid?
Okay, you're in the same category. Because I come across zombie Night Sisters all the time that are reliced out. Like I've seen a full relic, and
scary.
And I've actually had good luck against those teams. Like I've done okay. Yeah, you just have to be careful. I mean, you can't cheese it with Imperial troopers.
It takes troopers out. There's no way you can use troopers. You're gonna have to use
maybe a real
bugs,
team.
a really solid bug team or something like that. And that in and of itself, even if it's one shot, you get that benefit of drawing out that meta
especially
team.
if it's a Saj lead. I mean, especially if that turn meter production train gets going, and you get no turns and your team gets wiped out. And that's really tricky with a trio team or an Empire team with like a Nihilus on it. There's just it's a whole bunch of mess, and then you end up having to take a top tier team like Darth Revan or Padme, which is kind of a tragedy. Now the one thing that I don't see here, and I'm curious about, is to unlock General Skywalker, you're gonna have to relic.
I know
some of these droid. I mean, like there is a way of frankly, you can do it with Droideka alone. I mean, that event ends up to being solely about Droideka, which is probably the least useful. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. So
you can see my Droideka right now. I'm getting close to having him done right now, and he is ready to go to gear 12 right away as soon as he's 7 stars, and then he's going to be top priority. But yeah, that's something that's definitely on my mind.
And I got to tell you,
reflected by my favorites.
No, but Grievous on defense with like a strong B1 you can't cheese it with Bastille lead either. It starts getting tricky where it's like, oh wow, Grievous is a real team, and if they have a B1, you're just getting AoE'd out of your mind. And just like, especially with that B1 being strong, I mean, it's but everything, Grandmaster Yoda is kind of a no-brainer. The only thing about Grandmaster Yoda is like, for what at this point, is JKR doing anything?
Yeah, so Yoda was one of those that very early in the release of Gear 13, I just had the stuff to take him there. Like I forgot what it was, but it was really easy to do, so I did it. And if there's anybody that I regret, Yoda might be it, because out of all of these characters, I feel like Yoda gives me the least amount of benefit right now for my roster. I still like having him. I think it's great, but and you can see he's only Relic 2. And that's another thing. You brought this up before we started filming.
I knew what I'm going to ask.
Why are there not more at Relic 4?
Well, I was going to ask you the question, because I think I answered it, because I was sitting here thinking that same question, is who do you not have at 7 stars that is a Cantina farm?
Yeah.
Because it's some... Okay.
This is the main sole reason why a lot of those relics aren't up now. And I haven't been able to do much relic farming because I just feel like I've got to farm up my ARC Trooper. I've got to do it. He's where all of my Cantina energy right now is going.
So I want to say that I had a benefactor.
That was a good pull.
I had a benefactor. Oh wow, that's great. I had a benefactor that allowed me to drop 2 vaults into clone
so
trooper,
that you can keep farming your relics.
And so basically,
this is why I hate Cantina characters right now, because
it's coming out of your relics.
I have to focus on those characters. They're important, and how am I going to do that without focusing on my relics?
Well, and I'm in a position where I don't have any farms for Cantina.
Yeah.
So 4 is like a minimum.
Yeah.
And then you can go to 5 with that 20 purple thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? Then you're converting the mats and then doing it. But you can't get to 5. But
these are hard to get still.
Cantina
7 out of 15. That's going to take 2 days. And here's another big factor.
Well, you have
for
to do
me
that. You're gonna have to do the
is
hundreds.
crystal wise. I've kind of been struggling in arena. I'm sitting at rank 59. I'm not getting as many crystals. So just to get my 600, I need to spend my mod energy too. Just to get my 600 tends to be a bit of an issue if I don't manage those crystals right. And so to actually go in and spend refreshes on Cantina is almost never an option for me.
Yeah.
And so this is the free to play life.
You gotta whale harder,
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and I've committed not to, and so that's just kind of the way that my roster is. And you know what? I suffer a bit, but I suffer with you guys, because I know a lot of you out there are in the same boat as me, and I'm happy to walk that long and windy road with you.
But if you get that, you get your ARC Trooper up to 7 stars, and then you can take all of these up to 4.
Yeah,
pretty easily.
That's the idea. Is I want to just blitz that and then start focusing on relics a bit.
See,
more.
I'm in a completely different position where I don't have anything to farm, so I will farm the pieces even though I don't have a character. And so I as soon as I unlock a character, put a relic on a character, I can take it to 4 immediately.
Yeah,
probably like 2 or 3 deep at least.
I'm jealous of that. Do you buy those weekly shipment?
No.
Those
I'm doing.
Nice.
I'm doing
a lot of materials.
I'm probably doing 2 or 3 refreshes in Cantina.
I get them on the test account.
Okay, well, yeah.
All right, everyone. So those are my relics and some relics that I wish I had given. I really wish I could take some of these characters to Gear 13. We talked about Spy and a couple others. What are your biggest relic wishes? Let me know down in the comments below. Who do you wish that right now you could have at Relic 7, but you're just not able to do it? And be sure to check out Mobile Gamer's video. He's going to be posting a video.
You're going to review mine.
We're going to talk about his over on his video. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me for the video. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
Greedo shot first.
I'm definitely cutting that out.
Sorry about the mess.